Hello and welcome to another Camp Monday Funday with Suffolk Public Library. I'm Miss Jane and I am excited to introduce to you our community partner from Suffolk Mosquito Control, Charles Abdomen. He's going to talk to us about mosquitoes and lead us through the craft that came in your kits if you registered for kits. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we did. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Charles Abdomen. I'm the superintendent for Suffolk Mosquito Control. You know, mosquitoes are an important part of our world. They're food for insects and other animals, and they spread harmful diseases to people. So it's our job to kill these annoying and harmful mosquitoes to make it safe for you to enjoy the outdoors. Mosquitoes are insects that undergo complete metamorphosis. That means they have 4 life stages. The first stage is the egg stage. The second stage is the larva stage. They move in the water and wriggle. That's why they're known as wrigglers. The third stage is the pupa stage. They're also known as tumblers. When you see them in the water, they tumble. And the fourth and final stage is the adult flying stage. This is the mosquito life cycle. Mosquitoes live in the water for 3 stages of its life: the egg, the larva, also known as wrigglers, and the pupa, also known as tumblers. Young mosquitoes feed on nutrients in the water, and flying adult mosquitoes feed on nectar and flowers. Only females feed on blood, which helps fuel their egg-laying process. Mosquitoes are an insect. That means they have 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 3 main body parts: the head, which has the piercing, sucking mouth parts called a proboscis; the thorax, which has the muscles that make the wings and the legs move; and the abdomen, which is the belly of the mosquito, which holds the nectar or blood that the mosquitoes feed on. Today, we're going to make a mosquito. Here's the head, the thorax, the abdomen, the 6 legs, and the wings that enable it to fly. There are several steps to make this mosquito, so take your time and stick with me. Pause and rewind the video at any time, and as many times as you need. In the end, you'll have a cool looking mosquito. First, we'll take 5 different colors of construction paper, and in the top right-hand corner of the paper, we'll label them abdomen, thorax, head, wings, and base, and the legs. Next, we'll do the marking and cutting of the separate pieces. On the paper labeled abdomen, take your ruler and measure 2 inches from the long edge of the paper and mark it. Do that all the way down. Use your ruler and pencil to connect the marks together. And cut down that line to create your 2-inch strip. Now you have your 2-inch strip for the abdomen. Take your ruler and mark 1 inch from the top of that strip. Now take your glue stick and put glue right above that 1-inch mark. fold the piece on itself and glue it, and put pressure here so that the glue holds the construction paper, and you should have a piece that looks like that. Place the abdomen aside and get the piece labeled thorax. And do the same thing. Measure 2 inches from the long edge of the paper. Do that all the way down. Use your ruler and pencil to connect the marks. And cut down that line to create your 2-inch strip. Take this strip and measure 3 inches down from the top. Place a mark at the 3 inches and cut at this mark. Place the smaller piece aside. Grab the abdomen you just made and put glue on the tip of the top side and the bottom side. Take the longer strip you just cut and take one end of that strip and place it here on the glue of the top side. Fold it underneath and put the other end on the glue of the bottom side. And hold the piece there until the paper is glued. You now have 2 pieces of the mosquito completely made, the abdomen and the thorax. Great job. Before you put this piece away, take the smaller 3-inch strip that you cut and glue it to the underside of the thorax. Hold this in place until it is glued securely. This will provide a place for you to glue the head. Now you can place this piece aside. Now, take the construction paper that you labeled head. Measure 2 inches from the long edge of the paper again and make a mark. Do that all the way down. Use your ruler and pencil to connect the marks that you made and cut down that line to create your 2-inch strip. Take this strip and measure 3 inches down from the end and place a mark. Take your glue and place glue from the end of the strip to the 3-inch mark. Fold the paper over and hold until it is glued. Take the end and make a 1-inch mark. Now cut the paper on a diagonal on both sides of the paper, using that mark as your starting point. Now you have the head of the mosquito. Now grab the body of the mosquito that you made. Place glue on the top side of the overhanging piece of construction paper. Take the head that you just made and place it on top of this glue and hold down until it is glued in place. Now you have 3 parts of the mosquito: the abdomen, the thorax, and the head. Now take the piece labeled wings. And fold the paper in half. Draw a cross that is 5 inches long and 2 inches wide. Using these lines as a guide, draw a large teardrop and cut it out. You just made 2 wings. Take your mosquito and put glue on the middle piece. That's the thorax. Now place your wings on the glue, mark side down, and hold them there until they are glued in place. The mosquito's taking shape now. Take the paper labeled legs. Measure 2 inches from the long edge of the paper. Do that all the way down. Take your ruler and pencil and connect the marks you just made. Now cut down that line to create a 2-inch strip. Take this strip and get your ruler to make a mark at the 1/2-inch mark, the 1-inch mark, the 1.5-inch mark. Cut strips using these marks as guides. Now take each individual strip and fold it in half. Take your ruler and make a mark at 2 inches and 4.5 inches. Do this for all of the pieces. Now fold at each of these marks. Grab your mosquito and flip it. Place glue here underneath the thorax. Just go about halfway. Take each of the legs that you just made and place it on the glue. When you unfold it, you have a center line. Make sure you center that line in the center of the glue that you just made, or that you just placed underneath the thorax. And hold it in place until it is glued in place securely. Do each leg. Remember, insects only have 6 legs, so you only need to use 3 strips. If you'd like the mosquito to stand up, we need to create a base for it to stand on. Take one of your scrap pieces of construction paper, maybe the one used for the abdomen, flip it on its side, and take the ruler and make a mark 4 inches from the end. Make a few more marks and connect them. Now cut on that line, and you have your base. Place glue at the edges of the paper. Now take your mosquito and put one end of one side of the legs on the glue. And hold them down until they are glued in place. Pull the mosquito up like so. And put the other side of the legs on the other end of the paper with glue. You may need to refold some of the pieces so that it stands up. Don't worry, the glue should dry clear, so you shouldn't see it. Now, your mosquito is complete. I hope you enjoyed making a construction paper mosquito with me. Remember, mosquitoes love standing water, and if you don't want them flying around your house, make sure to look around your yard and tip or toss anything that could be holding water, like buckets, flower vases, water trays, or tarps. Always know you can call Mosquito Control at 757-514-7609 and request us to do a free survey of your yard, and we'll do everything that we can to make the outdoors enjoyable.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed that awesome presentation from our community partner, and I hope we see you again soon.